Take a look at this video. What you're seeing here is one of the biggest yam packaging warehouse in the whole of West Africa. Now watch and see what these guys do. So they go around the market, buy yams in containers, in trucks, then bring them down to this warehouse, mark them, package them clean in these cartons, and ship them to Europe, America, Canada, and other parts of the world. And guess what? You're going to see how some of these yams are actually even produced in the first place. So they call those yams Puna yam, and they are mostly transported through Ghana. Most of those yams actually even come from Nigeria here. Now, a lot of people who do yam farming today know very well that farming yam in the sack, you can see these sacks here. All those blue things, yellow, you are seeing there are sacks filled with soil for yam farming. And you will see exactly how they harvest the yam when the yam has matured. Just watch and see. Now, it is time for harvest. Watch and see how many tubers they get from each sack. From this particular sack, he got 1. From other sacks, they got 3, they got 2, and so on. Now, this has become a new trend. You can see what is coming out of a single sack. This has become a new trend. Yam has become one of the highest demand across the world today. And notably, Nigeria is one of the largest producers of yam in the world today. And now, most people refuse to do yam farming, probably because of land space, because of cost of farming, and because of so many other reasons. Now, take a look at this yam barn here. In this barn, there are over 1 million tubers of yam stored here. This yam barn is located somewhere in the southeast here in Nigeria, and there is something you're going to understand about it. So, one of the biggest challenge we have is that Nigerian yam has constantly been rejected from international market. There was a time a container of yam or containers of yam were sent to America and they were sent back to Nigeria based on quality and all of that. Now, they went further to try Europe, UK, and the rest, and it was still rejected. So what most Nigerians do is that they actually have to get this yam to go through other routes that they have approvals, like Ghana and the rest. Now, what is the context here? The context is that, for example, this yam barn you saw there, if there were a supply chain in this form, like what is happening in Ghana through the yam Puna, whatever, Puna yam or whatever, I can tell you that that barn won't be storing up the 1 million tubers of yam when there are people who need them urgently. Some people will say exportation of yam is not advisable or should not be encouraged because it will spike prices and all of that. From my own studies and understanding of economics, there is a very big impact when there is exportation. Any country that does exportation does not mean that that particular commodity now becomes costlier in the local country. Rather, it generates revenue which increases efficiency. Because when a normal farmer makes more sales, he can buy all the necessary equipment for production, and then his efficiency increases and his production increases, thereby causing what is called surplus supply. And when there is surplus supply, prices crash. So overall, yam farming has become a new trend. Yam production, yam export has become a big sector, and more people are encouraged to join.